How's it going to all my Mr. Presidents? The nice guys are being weird again. I'm thinking of kidnapping a woman and then make them bear my children. No one's needs should be about your balls before your own, okay? Take care of your own balls, all right? Bro, so there's a new type of video. We've never reviewed Reddit stories before, but I got this idea specifically from this guy named Coop Noop. I know a lot of people do it, but I watched his video and I was like, hey, I want to do this. So if this video comes out a little bit late or whatever, I've just had a long week. So there's a lot of things that might make this video come out late or a little bit different. But it's okay because I'm really excited about this. I forgot my other filter, so if the audio is kind of weird, I'm going to have to keep really close to the microphone. But other than that, I think we're good to go. Yeah. If you like this camera setup a lot better, good, because I will never go back to the other camera setup again. It was awful. Okay, there's something going on up here. Oh my gosh, Siri. All right, so if the lighting's annoying, that's because there's monitors in front of me that I'm not signed into and they're purple, so I'm sorry for that. Also, I'm not used to looking at like an actual camera lens rather than my computer, so if I'm gonna learn how to do that better. Oh no, I can hear my thing going like tick, tick. Okay, we're good. So Cameron, the wonderful Cameron, that is my beautiful girlfriend / assistant for these videos because she is more knowledgeable about all this stuff. She has found a bunch of Reddit stories. I found a couple, but she found most of the fun Reddit stories that we're going to read here today about these nice guys being awfully nice. So let's get into that. Holy shit, she found a lot. I haven't actually reviewed any of these stories because she has read them. So I'm gonna trust her. And if they're not good, I'm just gonna cut them. Okay, so this is just a short story. This one's titled, Should You Do Married Women and Girls? Wait, should you do married women and girls in relationships helps? Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Should you do married women and girls in relationships helps and favors when they ask? This is going to be a good one. I can already tell. I am a 28 male recovering nice guy. My problem is, do I need to do helps and favors to the women who are married or taken? Jesus Christ. He has the fucking language of a nice guy. He can't fucking spell. When in social situations or in workplace, such as they ask me to drop or pick them up on the way to work. They ask me to find jobs for them. They ask me to cover shifts, behalfs them, or do things at work that assist them. I have no covert contracts or in need to get laid with them, but I feel like they are just using me of niceness, and since they have vaginas, and I have nothing to gain from helping them. Just my problem is that I feel like they are using me as a emotional tampon or the guy that fixed their toilets. All until their boyfriends show up and they hang out with them while I have to pick them up, drop them off, etc., which I really don't want to do. So how can I avoid this? I mean, how can I avoid this? I mean, how to be more assertive or not be a beta Brad for fixing toilets for other guys' women. I feel reek of myself when they ask me for favors. Please help me, I'm new here. I don't fucking understand what he said. I don't know what reek of myself mean. I feel like he's in a whole nother language of nice guy land that I can't even comprehend. And I'm not the best reader, you know? I'm a decent writer, but when it comes to actually reading, dog ass. But I know for a fact I am not the one that butchered that shit. That was horrid. It's kind of hard for me to even like speak on this because that wasn't English. That was like Reddit English, Ringlish, if you want to say that. The fact that he thinks that he's being used as an emotional tampon probably means he should get out of those relationships that he has with these women, especially because they're not relationships, they're friendships, friendship relationships. But I don't understand. His worldview is so strange. I don't understand people like this. I think they need to stop doing what they're doing and get into relationships where people actually care about them, because he says he's a recovering nice guy. He somewhat knows how he sees the world, right? So he's not like totally gone anymore, at least. He's like, you can tell his brain's not there, but he wants to be. All I gotta say is this dude needs to work on his English. I don't know what kind of terminology he's using here. Emotional tampon, beta Brad, feel reek of myself. And also, please help me, I'm new here. That's my only advice, okay? Meet people that care about you and don't make you fix their toilets, okay? Their boyfriend should be fixing the toilets, I guess. I don't know why he brought the toilets up so much. There was several times he brought up fixing toilets. On to the next one. That's all I can handle for this story. That was wild. Guy posts racist, nice guy post, and then proceeds to argue with everyone who tells him he's an asshole. Okay, I like this. This is what I came here for. Am I the asshole for telling a classmate she'd be lucky to have me? Throw away for obvious reasons. I'm 18 male in an art club in high school that allows every grade. Recently, a girl moved here. I call her Natalie. I'll call her Natalie. Sorry, I forget Reddit does this. I don't really use Reddit enough. And to say the least, she's different. She's probably one of the 5 black girls in the entire school. To say the least, she's different. It's a little odd to put in there. She's always sat by herself in art club, but after a few days, I began sitting next to and speaking to her. I learned that she's 17. A junior, and she came here because her dad got a new job. She also has a lot of the same interests as me, like anime, reading, etc. Over the months, we really got close. She was really quiet, but when she talked to me, it's like she could go on forever. She's smart too, and is always talking about books with me. My audio's freaking out. Stop it. We're good. She's always talking about books with me. Books or Pokemon. I asked her to the winter dance, and she said yes. It was normal, we danced, and she hugged me when I dropped her off at home. That night, she texted me that she was grateful to be friends, that before she met me, she was really scared and lonely here, but she's glad she has me now. That's good. We're off to an okay start, besides the weird race thing in the beginning. However, things changed on New Year's. The entire art club agreed to meet at one of the students' house to blow fireworks. I have a funny joke for you guys. Whose fireworks? Natalie rode in my car. We stood sort of by ourselves, just talking and watching fireworks, but I couldn't stop thinking about how gorgeous she is. She's just absolutely different than most people I've met. Her hair was like big black cotton, and her skin looked so warm for some reason. And her lips and body are just voluptuous. That's a black lady. This is odd. This is some odd shit you're writing here. This is like someone who discovered like that black people exist. They grew up in fucking Utah, and then they went out and they're like, this alien species. Let's keep reading. I thought about all this until eventually I wasn't even listening to what she was saying anymore. I stepped in front of her and grabbed her hand and looked her into her eyes and asked her to go out with me. She completely froze, just staring at me. She pulled her hand away and said, I'm sorry. I don't know if I see you that way. She moved aside like I wasn't there and watched the fireworks. I got mad and stepped back in front of her. I said, what? You didn't even think about it? She again just wouldn't answer me for a long time. Then rudely said, I just want to watch the fireworks, please. She rudely said, I just want to watch the fireworks. Dude, she doesn't want to kiss you, all right? She doesn't want it, and if you keep pushing, we're going to have to put you on the other side of the wall. No, this is bad already. We're not to the end yet, sadly. Okay, if a girl says she doesn't want to kiss you, she just wants to watch the fireworks, let her watch the fireworks. Don't describe it in your head as rudely when I assume that shit was not rude. I told her that she ought to be lucky someone like me wants her. Black nerdy girls like her always want white guys. And they usually fail and have to settle for a Hispanic. Holy fuck. Oh my god, this thing's glitching out. But what the shit was that? We just unpacked some racial anger from this fucking guy. Was he getting with her because she thought like she needed him because he was white? That's fuck. Okay. This isn't even like just a nice. I mean, I guess this is. This is like a new brand of nice guy. Normally they're like, they just like the douchebag jocks. But he's like, no, they want the nice white guys. But I'm doing her a favor because she's black. Oh my god. Get a fucking grip, dude. But here I was, tall, dirty blonde hair, green eyes. She would be lucky to have me. I said all of this out loud and she started crying and begging me to take her home. But I said, oh my god, no. Poor girl. Jesus. But I said no. Not until she answered why she rejected me. But she kept crying. Okay. Whew. Eventually, I took her home because the other students were coming up asking what's wrong with her. But she was too hysterical to speak. What the fuck did you do to her? Oh my god. What an asshole. Alright, what a nice guy. I said sorry when I dropped her off. But when I just fucking kicked her out of the door. Sorry, dumbass. Leaves. Fuck this guy. I saw that she had already blocked me everywhere. Am I the asshole here? Even though she rudely rejected me without thinking about it for a second? Edit already. Edit already. Oh, holy shit, this guy seems angry. I am seriously here to figure out, am I the asshole? To a lot of you, I'm trolling, but I've lost a friend and I'm here to know why. I don't think I mean, some people might think you're trolling. I think they think you're an asshole and you don't agree that they're an asshole. This story's fucking wild. We had racism, we had super nice guy syndrome, and we had fucking dumbass writing the story, which is the culprit of all of these offenses. This is crazy, okay? If you ever start to act like this, look in the mirror, take a fucking paddle, like from the 1920s, that your mom should have probably hit you with if you're acting like this, and take it right across your face. I don't want to promote self-harm, but if you're like this guy, you probably need a smack or two. That's all I'm saying. You could probably take a good fucking 1-2 with a water paddle. God damn. Okay, I can't take this shit anymore. We're going to the next one. Cameron, where do you find this stuff? This is wild. Okay. For some reason, I thought I read this one because of the title, but I don't think I have. I dated a self-proclaimed nice guy. I dated the kind of guy that claimed women don't go for him because of X, Y, or Z. He wasn't conventionally attractive. He was rather awkward, but I thought he was cute. He was the typical women don't give me a chance, but I could show them the world if they just overlooked my looks and status, etc. So I gave him a chance. Bad move. I'm just going to tell you right now, it doesn't seem like that was a good move. It was probably, out of all the moves you could have done, a bad one. Fast forward to a few months later, and boy, am I traumatized. Sorry. This man tried in 1,000,001 chances to coerce me to have sex with him, even when I made sure. Okay, if you have had anything like this happen, any sort of sex violence, warning here, I assume this story is going to have some. Jesus. Even when I made sure he understood that I have sexual trauma and have never had sex. It was so fucking awful. He would whip his dick out and beg and beg and beg, and I'd have to say no over and over again. He constantly talked about his ex. He emotionally manipulated me and would give me the silent treatment for days because I would never have sex with him. Many men claim to be heartbroken or ignored or unappreciated, only to end up being an emotionally abusive nightmare when you're in a relationship with him. These nice guys are not so nice after all. But I'm waiting for someone to rebuke with, so women don't want nice guys? That was fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. After all the dark shit, like, this is a dark story. This is what actual nice guys are like. You see a lot of like text messages and stuff that are really funny with nice guys, but when this girl had to actually date one, okay? I know people who have dated one, or actually I know several people who have dated them. They're fucking awful. They are the worst breed of human being you can ever fucking meet. They're just, oh man, I start getting heated. These, oh god, this shit, this exact situation. I dated a girl whose ex was exactly like this, and I heard a lot about this type of relationship. It's fucking awful. Like, it's just straight up one of the most abusive relationships you can have. And then they play it off like, what, you don't want a nice guy like me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, dude, come on. Also, this girl summed up what nice guys are at the end of this, in case you weren't totally sure yet somehow. She wrapped it up in a beautiful little bow. Okay, there's like a sentence or two I haven't read yet. So women don't want nice guys? Actually, I don't want any guys. I'm done. Laugh my fucking ass off. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it like lumphao? I don't know. I have enough trauma from my dad. I will be focusing on me and enjoying it henceforth. Edit. I just want to add that he would try to coerce me to have sex with him, subtly shame me for saying no, but in the same breath was very vocal about shaming women that enjoy having sex. What a douchebag. Hypocritical douchebag number 1. Point on board. Fuck this guy. This is so sad. This girl is just like, you know what? I'll give this shy and awkward guy a chance. And it turned out being the most manipulative douchebag you could possibly fucking have. He gets a 0 out of 10 on the Excellinator Rater scale for the human division. Let's go on to our next story. God damn, this is intense. Oh, okay. Also, yes, I don't know why I'm mentioning it now. I did shave my beard. You can rate it in the comments. If you're gonna be harsh, that's okay. I don't really mind. I think it's kind of funny. I prefer to have like a little bit of like a 5 o'clock shadow, you know. But I am in college and I'm poor and I don't have an electric razor because my cheap one just broke. So I had to use just a regular razor because I literally looked like a tumbleweed. Oh fuck. Okay, Cameron did show me this story. 100% a warning for anyone. The title is called "Nice Guy Wants to Kidnap a Woman and Have His Babies." Take with that what you will. This is a full warning. This shit's gonna get wild. The guy is writing this. I'm thinking of kidnapping a woman. There are a few women in my personal life who I'd just love to kidnap, take them far away as possible, and then make them bear my children. I hate the fact that all the women I'm interested in have boyfriends. It pisses me off because all I want is a woman who wants to be with me and who wants to have my babies. I'm tall, attractive, sure you are, very career driven and ambitious. Your fucking ambitions scare me a little bit, dude. dude. I don't have any addictions except for kidnapping women, but I don't really have the social skills to get a woman. Unfortunately, at bars, clubs, it annoys me seeing women being picked up by guys while I'm sitting there left on the shelf. Well, the difference between other guys, they might be douchebags, but the difference between them picking up women is they're not physically lifting them and wrapping them up with tape and fucking kidnapping them. That's the difference between you guys. It just pisses me off that these guys are spitting mad game and getting pussy while I have to resort to kidnapping women. I really wish Reddit was not anonymous so you could arrest this dude. If people like this really just need to have their head and balls chopped off. Balls first so they can see it happen. Horrible guy. Let's continue. I know that I'm better than a lot of these guys. I look better. I have more money. Yeah, probably from human trafficking. I have more drive and ambition than them, but these women pick them over me. It would be nice to find a woman who likes me for who I am. I think I'd make a good husband and father, but if I have to kidnap a woman to get what I want, then so be it. I don't want to harm a woman or anything. That's what the fuck what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You want to kidnap a woman and force her to have your babies, but you don't want to harm one? Those are fucking the same thing. You're like, I don't want to eat deer, but I do want to shoot one in the head. What the fuck are you talking about? You psycho? Oh my god. This is fucking intense. I don't want to harm a woman or anything. I just want to take care of a wife and someone who I can make plenty of children with. So here's the thing. Wanting to have a wife and kids is perfectly normal. That's great. That doesn't mean that you should kidnap women. What the fuck? How do you you're like, I want to take care of a family. So I want to abuse them and kidnap them first. Take them out to a cabin in the woods and brainwash them. Holy shit. Your goals are so twisted. This is serial killer mindset right here, okay? This is like, oh my God. I want to kidnap women because I love them so much. And if I have to murder them to get what I want, I will. Gross. Cameron, what do you think about that one?
He's nuts.
He's nuts, yeah. That's a pretty good takeaway from that story. The guy's nuts. On to our next story. I'm going to do story first and then text messages because we also have text messages in this video. But I wanted to start with the videos, or with the stories, because they're a little bit, sometimes they're more intriguing because they're written by the guy most of the time. Okay. This one's called, My Best Friend Lost a Bunch of Weight and Now He's Expecting Women to Go Crazy for Him. Yet they aren't because he became the ultimate nice guy in a Chad body. How do I bring this up without sounding like an asshole? I think it would be an asshole to not bring this up. You should probably bring it up to him so before he comes to the fucking other guy who's kidnapping women. Dude, these people are crazy, all right? Before losing weight, he treated women well and had a normal and healthy mindset. I don't know if that's true. Now he almost expects attractive women to want to date with him and gets extremely upset when they turn him down. Extremely upset, as in going to the basement and punching a pillow for God knows how long. Again, serial killer mindset. I feel like nice guys are just one step away from serial killer. You're already in the narcissism delusional reality. All you need is a knife and then boom, Dahmer. He no longer wants to have female friends another change unless they're dating, saying, why do I have to keep up with a bitchy woman if I'm not fucking her? This isn't even a nice guy. This is just a straight up psychopath. Holy fuck. What is he, a fucking mob boss? What the fuck? What kind of fucking Italian shit is this? Also, if we're out and he sees a cute girl walking alone, he's like, I'll go ask her out. Which, okay, if you see a girl walking alone and you think she's attractive, don't approach her. Because I feel like he, might be like the guy from You. He's like stalking them in the middle of the night and then he's like, hey, guess what? I've been watching you. Don't do that. It's weird. I'll go ask her out, which I've stopped him from doing because it's a bit much to get asked out when you're shopping for groceries. Okay, at least this isn't public. Whatever. He follows people on TikTok and Facebook who have been getting arrested for radical views, and he's been reflecting that as well. How do I snap him out of this? Edit. I'm talking to a mutual friend that's attending the same PhD program, and he said that there's a girl in class that keeps hyping up his toxic masculinity, and she tells him that he's the most masculine man she's met. Just date her then. Don't go fucking approaching women everywhere, all right? I'm not the police on just asking women out in public, but this guy shouldn't be, and I know that by every single thing that it said. No. The only time he's told me about her is when he said there's a girl in class that's not worth asking out because she's too fat. That's so sad. Wait, fuck this guy. He's just talked about he's lost a bunch of weight and now he thinks he's like the fucking Giga Chad dude. But he's blaming her for being too fuck this guy. Okay. I think that accounts for the sudden change in behavior over the last 2 months. Okay, update. Holy shit, this is a big update. I hung out with him before he travels back to the city he studies at. Brought up a lot of points mentioned here. I asked about steroids and he denied it like his life depends on it and said it's a compliment. Okay, I have a friend that when someone said that he was on steroids, he took it as a compliment. I don't think it's a compliment. Yeah, it was definitely like it's not a, we had to clarify, it's not a compliment. Anyways, I said he's on steroids. I mentioned his mindset and how it won't get him into a healthy relationship. And he said dudes that are jacked get away with anything. They don't. I don't even need to explain this. No one gets away with anything except for rich people. This guy's so far off the fucking deep end. It's depressing. Which I said no. And that was a whole argument. How is that an argument? Dude, this guy's insane. He was watching one too many fucking Andrew Tate videos on Instagram. Shit, dude, you're right. If I got a fucking six-pack, I can get away with anything. I can tell you firsthand. I have a light little six-pack, a little baby six-pack. I don't walk around thinking that I can do anything except for maybe crack open a case of beers on my six-pack. Back to this story. I brought up how saying you're alpha doesn't really mean anything and labeling people in happy relationships as betas is kind of fucked up. Yeah, and isn't that what you want? Weird. He said his dad was alpha and got a lot of women to sleep with him, and his dad calls him alpha whenever they talk on the phone, so he's viewing it as a positive thing since his role model. Okay. I do see this a lot. A lot of people who like were called something as a kid. When I was a little kid, older people, like my grandma probably, was like, oh, I bet you're a player. So when I was like, what, 9? I was like, oh my gosh, player's a good thing. And so then one day in middle school, I think I dated like 2 people in a week because it was middle school and it's weird, right? And then some girl called me a player and I was like, thank you. And then she scolded me and she was like, it's not a good thing. Explained it. And I was like, oh, shit. Long story short, listen when people tell you that. It's probably for a reason. And if they are just telling you shit to be mean, don't listen. But that's one thing you should listen to. You know what? Scratch that I said that because just listen. Don't talk if someone tells you something like that. Okay? Crazy. Anyways, where am I? His dad hates his sister's husband and calls him a beta. Seems like my buddy learned a few things from his old man. I like that line a lot. That was good. I brought up the girls he talks to in class that calls him a masculine. And he said, yeah, she's cool, but she won't be anything more than a friend unless she loses at least 20 pounds. He needs to be drop kicked in the fucking nutsack. Dude, it's not that, weight's really not that big of a deal. Like, it's not like she's gonna die. It's not like she's on the fucking borderline of death. She just seems like she's a little bit overweight, which is like, it's not that big of a deal.
I'm editing right now and I have time to review. I don't actually think she's overweight. If she was, it wasn't a big deal. But honestly, it just seems like he's an asshole. Fuck this guy.
But this guy doesn't, it seems like this guy doesn't deserve, well, the girl does seem kind of fucking weird. Honestly, from the way that this worded it, it sounds like it's really painting in her a bad picture. I think the girl just might be flirting with him, and that's how she wants to flirt with him, and he's taking advantage of the fact that she likes him, which is really sad. Also, he said he stopped watching porn / stopped jacking off, so he feels incredibly tense all the time. Just bust a load, dude. If you think you're being an asshole because you haven't jerked it for a couple days, just go in the bathroom and cream your corn. Dude, no one's stopping you. It's not that impressive to not jerk off if it's making you be a complete fucking douchebag. Okay, also, stopping watching porn and stop jacking off aren't the same thing. Disclaimer here. Masturbation is healthy to an extent. Watching porn is not good. Alright, those are 2 different things. He's like, I stopped murdering people and shooting guns with my dad sometimes. Little bit different things there. Not exactly the same ballpark that you're talking about here, mister. He said that's something he's noticed and how his personality has been changing since he stopped jacking off. Bust a load. Lastly, I asked him about all the hot girls he asked out, and 3 of them have agreed to meet with him for coffee. Run. Together, so 4 people hanging out. That's kind of weird. I mean, it's not weird. It was just not what I was expecting, I guess. Once he flies back to the city his PhD program is at, apparently a few texted him Happy New Year's and things went good over text. Anyways, I think this is beyond me and there's no way I can fix whatever is happening here. I think psychological help would tackle some issues he's experiencing. I sent him this post, but he called it stupid and refused to read it. At least I tried. Gonna start distancing myself because I feel like this is going nowhere but down. This guy does need psychological help. That is not like a way that humans should act. Thankfully, when I was like a teen, I had someone that kind of talked, not to this extent at all, but we kind of started talking about women in that way. And I had a really fucking serious talk with him. I was like, dude, don't be a douchebag. And he stopped. He genuinely stopped. I think he was right at that turning point as a teenager where it's like, you're right. I was being a douchebag. And, you know, but I'm glad that he switched. This guy needs that, but he seems like he's way too late. He definitely needs some actual psychological help. And it's just just sad. He shouldn't, like, I feel bad for all the women he's talking to. This is so sad. Just thought I'd update for those who wanted it. Thanks all for the advice. I appreciate it. And sorry to a lot of you. I simply couldn't get through the sheer massive comments, respond to everyone. Well, thank you for sharing your story. Watch out for this dude. Seems like he is a new version of the Night Stalker, perhaps coming out for some dinner, eat some lonely ladies, like their flesh. Yeah, you should never have that mindset. It's great to get healthy. It's good. It's good for your mental health. It's good for everything. I know it's not getting healthy and stopping porn that's making him act like this. It's him getting in his head and being like, and all these probably people he's watching online that are like, oh, if you get attractive, you'll be the alpha male. And his dad, actually, I forgot he said that. You'll be the alpha male. I finally respect you. No, you're just a fucking douchebag. All right. It's good to get healthy. And you should reflect that in your personality. You should make your personality be more healthy as well. Make your personality more approachable. Like, make your worldview more approachable.
I'm realizing what I'm saying here can easily be misconstrued. So when I'm saying worldview and everything, I literally just mean be kinder to people, see them like as people. I don't mean anything else by it. I'm not talking politically, nothing else. So yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And not completely psychotic. Don't be like this guy. He gets a negative 25 out of 10 on the Axonator Raider scale for the human edition. Let's go into our next one. Nice guy? That's the title of this. I'm busy today, movie with friends, and I'm going to visit my parents after. Wah, wah. So why haven't you responded all day? How did you want me to respond to that message? To be honest, if you can go all day and not message me, just keep on going. Bruh. Date someone your own age or someone with low self-esteem who will tolerate that. I'm just too high up there to even consider the thought. I get it. You want the princess treatment. That's pretty fucking funny. This is sad. This dude is so pathetic already. And we're not even like, no, sweetheart. I want a real woman. Hoflation is so high right now, though. And real women are so rare to find that I'd rather be alone and continue achieving and succeeding at everything I even think about attempting. Today at 11:01, send a pic. This is okay. This is funny. It's this is good. This is classic nice guy. This is fucking hilarious. I am the greatest alpha male. I succeed and achieve at everything I try to do. And fuck you for not loving me. Can I have a picture of your ass? I love things like this. This is very fun. I don't mean I support it. I mean it's fun to read. You know, that's like a classic nice guy. If you came here for classic nice guy, that's classic nice guy. I love you. Let's go to our next one. Ooh, what a funky background. This looks like some, I don't know what's going on in the background there, but something. Okay, someone said, such a nice guy. Hi, what's up? Not much, just got back from work, ready to call it a day. Oh my gosh, no. My microphone. One of my cords is glitching out and I don't know which one it is. So, oh, tired already? I was thinking about a video call. I'm not comfortable with that. Besides, I'm just super tired. I want to go to sleep right now. Come on, just a short video call. You might even get some sweet dreams about me. No thanks. As I said, I'm uncomfortable with a video call and I'm tired. You know a relationship is supposed to be about putting your significant other's needs before your own. Fuck. Ew, never thought about that one before. I know he's talking about his balls, all right? No one's needs should be about your balls before your own, okay? Take care of your own balls, all right? Gross. Get out of here. Let's go to the next page. There's one more page of this. Fucking bullshit. You're not setting a very good example of that. Just saying. Well, first of all, you are not my significant other. Big fucking detail right there. We're not even in a relationship, and just this conversation alone is enough to let me know that we will never be together. Fuck yeah. That was quick and concise. That's what you need for these type of fucking... He's about to dodge around that and be like, by the way, you're gonna be my secret wife in the woods in about a week. Secondly, if I go by your words, should you not consider my comfort, Mr. Gentleman? Wait, what? Did we miss something? Oh, should you also not consider my comfort, Mr. Gentleman? I just read that wrong. Should you also not consider my comfort, Mr. Gentleman? That's a fucking passive-aggressive slap right there that I love. Wow, you are such a bitch. Bitches like you will never get a nice guy like me. A nice guy who literally called you a bitch before anything nice. You will be forever alone while I enjoy the empire I build with my girl. Good luck with that one, dude. I hope you get I really hope you don't get a girl. You need help. If settling for a nice guy means someone like you, I look forward to being alone. Fucking, I get that. All right. Sometimes you just need to be alone. You don't need to be alone, lady. You'll find some dude out there. I'm sure he'll be great. And not like this weirdo. But yeah, I don't like that. That is uncomfortable. People are weird, man. You just need to let them. That's about all I have to say for that. That's a pretty classic cut and dry one too as well. I present you the nice guy roommate. This is the first picture we have, so I don't know where the conversation started, but here we go. What's up with that? To a photo? Oh, wow. They made it cool. Just wanted to wish you a happy day and a good week. It doesn't mean anything too much. If it bothers you, you don't have to keep them. Sorry if I offended you. This feels so creepy. The way he's wording that is exactly how I'm reading it. This is my workplace, and that's not appropriate. That's okay, but please don't let it repeat. Thank you. It's not okay. I have a feeling he sent his balls. Don't send your balls to people, seriously, unless they ask. That's crazy. Didn't know doing something nice would get me into a truckload of problems. Why is he talking like a fucking train conductor? Just toss them, thanks. I'm going to be searching for a place. I'm completely embarrassed by this. I will let you know when I find something. That's okay. You're right, it is okay. I will not be kicked in the heart anymore. Being a nice guy has done me no justice other than my job. You're a very hurtful person, and you know how to kick someone down. All right. I don't know how she kicked you down, but oh wait, she replied. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to get to this now, but I'm at work and people called out, so I'm swamped. But I appreciate you being nice and all. But with everything you told me about a couple weeks ago, and now this is my workplace, which I take very seriously, it made me very uncomfortable. I think it is the best idea for you to look for a new place if that's how you feel about me. Don't push weird shit at people. If people don't want you to do anything weird, don't do anything weird. It's pretty simple. It seems like this guy sent her balls and told her a love story. I'm just assuming that because we don't have anything to go off of. I think it's best for me to just disappear, period.
Disappeared?
That's not good. Don't do that. So I take it I still have to pay you? Or can I save to move? The fuck is he talking about? Wait. Obviously can't stop paying you. I don't know how I can save to move in a month. Oh, they're roommates. I forgot about that. You did pay half a month ahead. So if you want to skip half a month at any point, then that would be okay. But I need to rent to be paid normally aside from that half month until you actually do move. Okay. I will just take that half month starting Friday next week. Okay. You're not a bad person. This is the nice guy. You're not a bad person. But I can't believe that was the response. What's so inappropriate about it? Even the flower ladies thought it was a nice gesture. You said you can only offer a friendship. I took as that. Can I not care about you without you thinking I like you? Like, what the fuck did I do wrong here? I heard you crying your ass off last night, and I felt bad. Can you not see I have a heart and care? This guy is dangerous. You should get as far away from him as you possibly can. That's so creepy. I mean, like, I get where he's... Okay, with this, I kind of get where he's coming from. He's like, oh, he heard you crying. He sent you flowers. Flowers are kind of a romantic thing. They're a pretty romantic thing. You don't send flowers. Maybe you send like a, hey, I hope you're doing well card if you really want to. But again, it's her business. Maybe you like see her in the hallway and you're like, hey, just checking up to see you're okay. Don't send her flowers, especially not in a loving way. It's kind of weird. Not sure what men have done for you in the past, but clearly nobody has ever done something nice for you. Fuck this guy. I have a feeling it's gonna be my catchphrase for the video. I feel like men have done nice things for her and you are being weird, and that's how she knows it's not a nice thing. I'm driving, set from my car. Goes hard. Unless you want me out, I will continue to stay. I can't go anywhere. I will just keep my distance from you and pay you rent and mind my own from now on. I apologize for offending you. That definitely wasn't my intention. I can't go anywhere and I don't want to try. Let's just move on from this whole thing. I'm just baffled you said that. I'm sorry I came into your home and creating feelings for you. It was, again, if you have told this girl, which it seems you have, that you have feelings for her and she has been like, no, thank you. Have a nice day. Stop trying. Don't keep trying to have don't do anything romantic for her. She doesn't want it. And she's told you she doesn't want it. A little bit odd from this guy. Okay, final page. I came into your home and created feelings for you. It was kind of hard not to. But I see now you want to be left alone. I had no idea this would upset you so much. It's never my intention to upset you or make you feel that way. My back hurts. Can we have a one-on-one chat today when you get home? All right, so this guy definitely is not self-aware, which is basically every nice guy. That's kind of the whole point, is they're not self-aware. They should probably work on that, I guess. Like, they should have a one-on-one chat, all right? As long as she feels safe being around this guy in private. They should have a one-on-one chat. Talk it through. Like, hey, man, I told you, I don't feel comfortable having, like, you doing these things for me. You told me you had feelings. I told you I didn't reciprocate. So stop sending me stuff. Also, move the fuck out, you weird me out. That's all I have to say about that. If you want more of these, and if you had a nice time with this video, please come back for more. I actually kind of like this thing now that I'm really like listening to it, because I can monitor it in my headphones, obviously. And it has a lot more crisp punch to it, which I kind of like. So, you know, if you like this, also mention something. And if you like the camera setup, and if you like me looking like a baby-faced dude, say all that stuff in the comments below. But if you like me reviewing Nice Guys, I can do a part 2. And if you have any other suggestions, just leave them down below. Thank you for watching. To all my Mr. Presidents, subscribe to become the real Mr. President, and turn on that little notification bell, even though I don't think it even works anymore. I'm serious. I think YouTube like made it stop actually working. I don't know what it does anymore. Like, I've never gotten a notification from it. Anyways, have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Peace.